Good morning, Starshine. Earth says hello. Okay, guys, welcome to another episode. Today, we are in the middle of shooting episode 1, and what we got to do now is stop filming episode 1 and start filming this episode, where we're going to start putting a train line all around this center chunk of city. So, with that, let's get into today's video. Hello and welcome to another episode of Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and today we have planes, we have automobiles, but where are the trains? I've been hinting at this for quite some time. As you guys know, we did something in the middle of the last video, which is actually the video you are watching now. Because we're doing a video inside of a video inside of a video. So, I have a box here at my feet, and what we have to do today is we are going to put a train in the Lego City. Now, a while back, I went out and I got this really cool above ground subway commuter train type deal, which is really cool. It's got 3 nice cars on it, and it came with a little bit of track as well as the controller for it. I got that a few months ago, and I've been thinking to myself, where is it going to go? Because obviously I want it in the Lego City, but I just don't know how. And with all of these parts, that's how we're going to do it. I have slopes, more slopes, I have plates and more plates, I have brick, I have tile, I have all of these sorted out parts, all in light bluish gray, to go. What we're going to do is we're going to build a nice little above ground rail system that's going to be so tall to go around the whole Lego City. Now what I want to do really quick is show you guys a blueprint that I drew up of what exactly it is we're building. So good old analog style, here we go. So here is the blueprint. So we have some plates right here at the top as a securing thing, but the meat and the potatoes is we're going to have some slopes here, some support bricks here, more slopes here. All these are going to be connected by 1x1 plates. We're going to have some bricks over here in the corner to complete those slopes, and then we're going to have a bottom piece right here. So what that's going to do is it's going to go on 2 road plates, say here to here, and that's going to be one whole support structure that should go up to right about there. So that's the plan. Now I just got to implement it all around this cubicle of city. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go to a time lapse of building the first one to show you guys, and then we're going to come back, talk about it, and then install all of them. So we'll see you back here soon with the first prototype I make up. Hopefully my blueprint is correct and it becomes the official thing, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're back, and we have our first working prototype of the new part. Now, there is a few little issues with this part. One, it's not stable at all. As I'm trying to film this, it is just falling apart. So what I'm going to have to do when I go to build this, these 2 2x5 tall, or whatever you want to call them, pieces, they're going to have to be turned sideways. And when I turn those sideways, those are going to give support. The only thing is I need to have 2 halves of these tracks in order to do that completely. but that will resolve the tipping over issue. The next thing that I'm curious about is how tall is it? As you guys can see, it just fell apart. So we are just a little bit above the road with our mock base plate, but we can put it in front of the police station for now, just to get a rough idea on how tall is it. And when it comes to length, it sits about 2 stories tall on a police station. So I think that is the perfect height. It comes out about 3 inches below the mid-level of the Daily Bugle, and I think that's going to be just fine. So I definitely do like this design. I really do like this idea, and this is the idea that we're going to go for. If you guys like this idea, do not give me credit for it. It is not completely my idea. The idea comes from Brixie. He's a Canadian YouTuber, and for sure you guys watch my videos, you guys probably watch his. He did a rough design of this, and when I saw his rough design, I took it and ran with it. That's the great thing about the Lego community. The only thing I really did was simplify his rough design. When I saw what he had, it was very rough. I never watched beyond that video to see what he evolutionized into. All I know is when he was done, it looked very similar to this, and that's how we know his train as today. But when I saw it, it was completely all mixed match plates, tiles, all types of stuff, and now, you know, it looks all in one color. For mine's very militarized. It's, 2x8 plate, 2x6 plate, making a full out equation. I'm not putting, plate, trying to hold things. It's as simplified as possible to make this upper and lower arch piece. So with that one, I think we have a good product. Now I want to, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the top piece and the bottom piece ready to button into the Lego City. And then we're going to put these 2 center pieces in as we put the pieces in. So that way we get the sturdiness that we require. Because this is just going to fall over. Like, that's not going to work. We need to go that way and build up. So with that one, let's go back to the time lapse of building these parts and getting this done. And then let's get it into the Lego City. Okay, so I've been working on this for about 5 hours now on trying to get this to actually work to the needs that I have. It's been fragile, it's been frail. You do one thing, another thing happens. You get to one point and then you realize at that one point that this is not what you want. So then you have to start all over again. Like right now, I'm just finishing up putting on the wall that holds the sides of the track up here because I did not like how big it was. It was too big. So, like I said, I took out the whole rails, redid my blueprint, re-engineered a whole part just to make this work correctly. So, I'm bold enough to think that we have what we're looking for, and now all we got to do is put on the train and run it. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go and let's get the train. Let's start putting it on the track. So I did put new batteries in this months ago when I first built it. So let's see if it turns on. It's blinking. This will be the first time a train has ever gone around the city. So this is a historical moment we're all in for. So I am going to try to get by with no support on the corner. Just use brick to reinforce the corners. So we're going to see how that does me. There we go. And then the last car. Okay. Now I did turn it on, but I don't think it sensed itself. Okay. We got the green light. Oh, shit. You left without your car! Okay, there we go. It's going really slow. Don't know if that's a battery issue or a derailment issue. Okay, there we go. We're going around. We have a Lego train in the city, everybody. Wow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back inside and I'm going to reinforce this. I'm going to build it all out on the counter so it's a big giant ring that flops in. I want it to be that strong. We'll come out and we'll test it again, and if the polished product works, then we are done with this video. And I see a train a-coming, everybody. It is alive and finalized. We did have a failure. These support beams on the side, they did break, almost causing the train to come off the tracks to the hocus pocus. But I built a really cool little contraption, a extra support beam right here that sticks out. As you can see, it's triple thick now. And if you look from right down here, you can maybe get a better look at what that looks like. So yeah, good idea. Glad I did that. And so far, it seems to be holding up extremely well. Even over there, you can get a better look at it from over there. So the cool thing about this train is it really shows my garage and how it's done. If you look over here, you see a curtain. Behind that little rubber curtain is a water heater. And in the case of an explosion, they don't want the water to stay stagnant on the floor. They want it to go out and into the driveway. So if you watch the train right now, see how much faster it is going down than up? So right there, it's slow, turns the corner, and it goes whee! A lot quicker. And it's slow, turns the corner, and it goes quick. So that tells you right there that my whole garage goes down a certain amount of degrees to allow water to run out of it. So thus the Lego City is never level, it's just slanted and built on an incline. That is the end of episode 2. I am ecstatic. My dream has always been able to put a train in a Lego City of my own. I cannot believe that today I get to share that moment with you guys. It's not 100%. I still have a lot of little tidy work I would like to do. Work such as, well, for one, put in a train station. We'll talk more about that in a minute. I would like to put drops of tile in between all the studs. I probably will do that. That way there's no studs showing. I do need to order some 1x2 plates of dark gray and light gray so I can finish putting a border around the outside of the track. I was able to tile off the inside. I did that little pattern like in the amusement park of the tan and the light gray. I think that works really well. I just keep looking at it, and so far it seems to be doing really well after making those last minute support beams. I was really upset because I ordered way too many parts, and when some parts cost upwards of $1 a piece and you need over 100 of them, you don't want to make that mistake, and I did. So we still got to put in a train station. This is the one that came with it. Honestly, to me, this is nothing but spare parts. I don't know how I'm going to do a train station. While I'm looking at this, I'm trying to get an idea of the height. What can we build it off on? Where can we put it? Because the city is not loaded full of space to allow such a thing. We could build something somewhere sometime. But for now, I just want to finish up with the tiling, and hopefully nobody asks me the question of, where's the station? Well, here's what it came with. It did come with two pretty cool minifigures, and I don't know which one of these animals it came with, because honestly, when I was originally plotting this project, I was testing the train out, and I was putting animals on the train track to be ran over by the train. Yeah, I know, I'm sick. That's just what I do. I just want to say you can now give thanks and donate to the channel. If you guys choose to donate to the channel, everything goes into a little fund for future Lego builds and bricks for the Lego City. With that, you guys can comment your thoughts down below on what sets you guys would like to see in the future, as well as comment your thoughts below on what you think about today's build. With that one, I just want to say like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you guys are excited for episode 3, to where we put in the trees in the amusement park. I have got the sign done. So like, share, and subscribe. This is the end of episode 2. You guys do not want to miss episode 3, to where we do work in the amusement park. Here's a little sample of what we're putting in right here behind me. So with that, thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one.